Hello, guys and gals. This is the algorithm rabbit hole. Okay. So I'm back down the rabbit hole, and this time we're talking about Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Not only did YouTube refuse to let me miss this, it also popped up as a top story on my news app. So here we are. Megan Thee Stallion is a rapper out of Houston, Texas. She's known for songs such as Hot Girl Summer, Cognac Queen, Her, and probably the most notable is Savage, which she remixed with Beyonce. Now, Tory Lanez is a rapper from Ontario, Canada. His actual name is Daystar Peterson. He was born to Caribbean parents. I found it interesting through my research is that he got his name based on his behavior as a child. His childhood friend is noted as saying that Tory had thrill-seeking tendencies and he would sometimes run around in traffic and play in the lanes, hence the name Lanez. I guess this behavior couldn't be left behind in childhood because apparently he has racked up a number of industry beefs with singers and rappers such as Jacquees, Jordan Lucas, a New York rapper named Don Q, and even Drake. Okay, so let's jump into the reason why I'm even doing this video. So there has been a number of reportings on the fact that Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez are in court together because of a shooting that occurred in 2020. On July 16, 2020, TMZ reported Lanez allegedly shot Megan during an incident that occurred in California, though Megan reportedly told police she cut her feet on glass. Of course, this stirred up a lot of mayhem in the YouTube streets and in the social media atmosphere. So people were trying to figure out what happened, how it happened, who did it, and so forth. Very surprising to see a celebrity be shot. Now, Megan Thee Stallion took to her Instagram and criticized people who were creating fake narratives and making up stories, but she also thanked supporters for the well wishes. But then on August 19, 2020, Megan released pictures of her injury in a since deleted post because she wanted to show that she had actually been shot. Now, the very next day, Megan took to her Instagram again and she claimed very boldly that Lanez was the person that shot her. And this was as a result of a disagreement that they had while driving in that vehicle in California. This must cause a lot of confusion because people were on different sides of the fence in terms of did they believe Megan or were they going to ride with Tory Lanez? Lanez up until this point had been silent about the incident. On September 25th, 2020, he wanted to demonstrate his innocence and he released a 17-track album, Daystar, following a tweet in which he told fans that he was sorry for his silence. And on the song Money Over Fallouts, he accused Megan of lying, basically minimizing the injuries because it didn't hit any bones or tendons. This added more fuel to the confusion fire. So those who didn't want to believe what Megan was saying used that as an opportunity to say, see, it didn't really happen. However, we are past that now. The facts remain that Megan actually was shot. There may have been bullet fragments, but there was a shooting. The facts also include that Tory Lanez was in that vehicle. A person that we haven't talked about yet and is a key part of this story is Megan's ex-best friend, Kelsey Harris. Kelsey was also in the vehicle and has firsthand knowledge of what happened that day. It was odd because right after the incident in 2020, Megan and Kelsey fell out. They apparently stopped following each other on Instagram and Megan denounced their friendship. Now, while all of this is happening, people are obviously coming to their own conclusions, speculating on what happened, and people who are close to Megan Thee Stallion and Kelsey felt that they needed to come to the internet and tell what they knew based on what they've been told by Kelsey. This post insinuates that Kelsey was paid off by Tory Lanez not to speak on what happened that night. More confusion. But it didn't really matter because on October 8, 2020, former Los Angeles District Attorney Jackie Lacey released a statement stating that Lanez was arrested on charges of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, personal use of a firearm, and carrying a loaded and unregistered firearm in a vehicle. Then a judge issued a protective order against Lanez, requiring him to forfeit all firearms, stay at least 100 yards from Megan, and not engage in any written, personal, or electronic contact. But He violated that protection order after making a surprise appearance on rapper DaBaby's Rolling Loud set in Miami, moments after Megan's performance. This resulted in his bail being increased from $190,000 to $250,000. A LA County judge upheld that assault charge against Lanez, and during a court hearing, a police detective testified that Megan claimed Lanez yelled "Dance B" as he shot at her feet, but later apologized and offered Megan money to stay quiet. It appears to me that maybe Kelsey took that money instead. Kelsey worked it out for her to get immunity so that she does not have to testify at this trial. However, perjury is not covered under this immunity. Tory has pled not guilty, and his lawyers are trying to insinuate that Kelsey was actually the person who shot Megan. Girl, I sure hope that money was worth it. Kelsey had been recorded providing her account of the situation to prosecutors back in September, but she got on the stand this week and nearly recanted everything that she had said. Due to some miscalculations by Harris's attorney and Lanez's attorney, the full audio was able to be played. The jurors heard audio that outlined a blow-by-blow interview that the former friend Kelsey gave to prosecutors. In this recording, she vividly recalled the shooting that left Megan with gunshot wounds to both of her feet. In the audio, she recalled leaving a pool party at Kylie Jenner's house in a Cadillac Escalade with Megan, Tory, and the driver shortly before this incident occurred. She continued to say that she got out of the SUV when a fight broke out between Megan and Tory because he started disrespecting her. So she's outside the vehicle and Megan is outside the vehicle, but Tory is in the front seat. She said no sooner than she turned her head, she started to hear gunshots going off. She said she looked up about the second or third gunshot and she sees Tory, who is now in the front seat, and he is leaning over the door with a firearm pointed down towards the ground. Now, I don't solve crimes and I'm not a prosecutor, but this seems pretty strange to me to have given such an elaborate account of the situation, but now you have amnesia. I don't know if Tory Lanez will be found guilty of this crime. However, I do not believe that Kelsey was the shooter. I think Megan Thee Stallion would have said that if that was the case. As far as Megan, I think that she should have told the police what happened immediately. Although she is on record saying that she was afraid and she did not want to have Tory go to jail. She was afraid for her life, for his life. And I'm sure, I don't know if any of you have been shot before. I certainly have not and have not been shot at, but I think that your adrenaline will be running and you may not know what to do. It has definitely resulted in celebrities and just fans in general taking sides. Some people believe Megan, some people believe Tory. For example, in my research, I found that Drake has some lyrics in a song that fans are suggesting are about Megan Thee Stallion. After looking at the lyrics, I could see where people are coming from with that. However, I'm just not convinced. I'm not sure that that is exactly what he was meaning. It did just feel in poor taste and poor timing. And Megan didn't appreciate it either. She took to Twitter to express her dissatisfaction with him and also other people in the industry. As far as Tory, I think that he definitely has some anger problems from his fight with August Alsina to some other situations that he got into in Texas with a crowd of people. I just think he needs to work through his issues. I do believe that in the United States, people are innocent until proven guilty. So I will reserve my commentary on the outcome of the case until that time. I can't say enough how despicable it is to shoot a woman. I think that him going silent and then pretending to offer some type of contrition or explanation for what happened as a ruse to promote his album was disgusting. What do you think about it? Put it in the comments. So you guys, I'm going to come out of the rabbit hole for now, but I may be back with more information once this case is wrapped next week. Until then, if you enjoy this content and you want to see more, please go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and until next time, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.